So at 72, Guterres embarking on a second term. More from correspondent Jessica Le Masurier in New York.
Antonio Guterres said that he was humbled and energised by the General Assembly decision to appoint him for a second 5-year term, and that the world's at a crossroads and can go either way, break down or break through. He added that the pandemic's revealed our vulnerability and the need for collective action. He said the most important lesson he'd learnt in his first term was that alone we can do nothing, and that we need to rebuild solidarity and trust. Now, Guterres said that the driving theme of his second term is prevention. His main priority will be conflict resolution, and there's no shortage of work to do on that. The 72-year-old former Prime Minister of Portugal's first term was largely spent trying to limit the damage to multilateralism from Donald Trump's nationalist America First policy. Now he's going to need a new battle plan to deal with conflicts in Syria, Yemen, Mali and beyond. And he's also going to be forced to answer to those who say that he's been too soft on China and Russia. Human Rights Watch has called on him to make sure that China doesn't get a free pass in the form of private diplomacy for its crimes against the Uyghurs, and to hold Russia accountable over its support for Syrian government atrocities. Now, NGOs say that Guterres' legacy is going to depend on his willingness to speak out for all the oppressed of the world. Guterres argues that key elements of his work depended on discretion and using back channels between parties, but NGOs say that that's no excuse for letting countries get away with genocide. While other critics are frustrated that yet again this 76-year-old international organisation will be led by a man. When his term's up in 2026, the UN will have had 81 years of all-male leadership.